did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Wilson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they're going to rely on their defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Ball carrier. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Washington nothing.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. A gain of 12. First down.
On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again is Wilson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
21.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. to throw again. Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let's go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
25-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he is.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Look at those stick skills. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Down right around the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Washington. 72 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Wilson rolling to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check Mike 27.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Steven Sims.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.